Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to Orlando.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Tony Roden, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Freak subbed in for Jose Calderon. And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Derek Williams. Then it's Tony Roden. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5, home in the paint.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Irving drives in, got a piece of it, and they get it back. The Knicks leading by 5. Roden kicks to Freak. Dishes it to Williams. Here's Anthony. New York, no good that time either.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And it's Freak missing. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the 76ers.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo, but he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Smith drives in. No good off the front iron.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And a wide open look for Freak. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Shumpert. Smith with a wide open look, but they get it back. Outside Shumpert. They set the pick. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. And it's denied.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Smith on the wing. He's covered by Roten. And it's Smith penetrating. And that one's good. Smith's got 7. 5 seconds left to play here in the first. Got it off in time. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case and the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college.
Another look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Porzingis. Anthony comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Roten's checked in for Jose Calderon. And Freak subbed in for Langston Galloway. And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Derek Williams is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Roten in at the 2. And Doris Burke has some force. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic ended up having a lot of problems. He ended with 7 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. This has been a concern of his and the coaching staff lately, as he's hit a very rough patch and will be looking to turn things around in this one. Let's see if he does it, Kevin.
Good work as always, Doris. Thank you. Well, we haven't seen too many games, guys, like that out of him before.
And you know what? I'm thinking we'll see a different guy here tonight. Hard to imagine he'd have back-to-back bad games.
Yep, forget about back-to-back bad games on an individual basis. What he really wants to avoid are back-to-back losses.
In the corner, Smith with it for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, if I was being diplomatic about it, they were a little too aggressive. I mean, in reality, they took far too many fouls. And because of that, they had to go to their bench earlier than they wanted to.
Pass to Fry. 4 on the clock. Rebound by Williams. The Knicks leading by 4. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the Knicks. Here's Anthony. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Anthony's got 6.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Fry. Here's Irving.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so Irving nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
New York's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Kicks it to Freak. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Williams passes to Roten. Anthony against Smith. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That's called on Channing Frye. New York shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Smith kicks to Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks out front. They lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. What is foremost in your mind going up against these guys tonight?
Well, I'm just starting off attack. Wait and see what my jump shot does in the second half, and try to get that free throw line.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Tony Roten, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Freak subbed in for Jose Calderon. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Kevin Love. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Knicks.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
1:32 left in the third. And here's Anthony for three. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Shot clock at 3 from deep. James. The Knicks pull it in. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. James kicks to Shumpert, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the paint, it's tipped. Pushing it up. Here's Roten. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And then for New York, Anthony's checked in for Roten. And Freak subbed in for Jose Calderon. On the court for the Knicks, Freak, he's in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's a Flalo in at the 2-guard. And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. J.R. Smith's checked in for Irving.
J.R. Smith.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Outside Anthony. Pass to Lopez. Freak. And the Knicks miss again.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
Yeah, impossible to say what he was thinking there, Greg. I'm not even going to venture to guess.
Smith with the basket on the assist by Love. And 12 points for Smith.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Carmelo Anthony. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
James Jones, who's checked in for Cleveland. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Passes to Fry. From outside the arc, that's good.
And he came off that screen, and then he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Quinn dishes to Freak. The high post shot. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And another 3 for Cleveland.
You got to box out on the free throws. Put a body on somebody. The little things can make a big difference.
Freak with it. From deep. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Jose, congratulations on the win here tonight. How important was winning this game following your last loss to try to reestablish some momentum?
Well, I think we played better. I think we're getting confidence. I know it was a bad loss, but we know what we have to do to win games. We're going to be really concentrate. That's what we've been doing. Everybody got to be on the same page. Keep helping each other. That's how a team win games.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, you know, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're gonna have to decide the legacy you wanna leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we gotta set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakingandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste. And you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger. You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan, not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laudy?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met? Right?
You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freaking and Vibing, Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa, okay.
You love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yo, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes, but he's our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right, but blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at? I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.